Welcome to the Dudes in Kansas show with your host,
Kent
and David. And we are going to talk about
Top 10 Misunderstood Road Rules. This will be the part 3 of our 3-part series on road rules. So
very nice.
I hope you enjoyed the last 2, which was the pet peeves of the road.
Yes.
The right lane rule. And today we're going to talk about those misunderstood road rules. And I've come up with a couple of them. And like as usual on all of my other episodes, if I've missed one, or if you'd like to add on, or if you'd like to give constructive feedback, please put them in the comments because...
down below, that's what it's there for. Somewhere down there.
Because we like to communicate with our viewing audience.
Yes.
So Dave, let's start off with a couple of misunderstood road rules. Roundabouts.
Okay. Yes, I'm assuming British invention or European. I'm not sure where it came from, but I've seen it here in the U.S. and it at first it's a little strange, but they're not too bad.
No, it keeps the flow of traffic going.
Yes, it does.
Roundabouts must use their indicators when turning left, right, or making a U-turn and give sufficient notice of their intent to turn. If going straight ahead, there is no requirement for drivers to signal when approaching the roundabout. When entering a roundabout, drivers must slow or stop to give way to any vehicle already in the roundabout. And when exiting a roundabout, whether you're turning left, right, straight ahead, you must always indicate left turn just before you exit.
Most excellent, man.
Most excellent roundabouts, man.
When Mary and I went out to, wasn't Bentonville, right north of Bentonville. I'm losing my mind. I forgot the name of the little place we went, but it was north of Bentonville, Arkansas. And when we went down to Bentonville, there were a lot of roundabouts.
Cool.
Multi-lane. I'm talking like 2 and 3 lanes of roundabout. And each lane had its specific way it would depart on the other side as you were going around it. It was pretty cool. It's a little weird, a little scary at first as an experienced driver. You know, going, okay, this is something I haven't really encountered regularly. How the hell does this work? But you look at the signs and it would say, okay, far right lane is going to have the option of turning at the first turn and then departing completely on the second turn. Yeah, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure. So, I know roundabouts are very popular back east. They have a lot of them there in New England. Here in the Midwest, we don't have a lot of roundabouts.
No.
I mean, I can think of a couple down there in Delano. There's one, I think. And
Mays.
Up there in Mays. And then there's another one up there in Newton. So, I mean, they're not like, completely non-existent out there. But, you know, we need to be...
They're still alien to us for the most part.
You need to be aware of them.
Yes.
Giving away to pedestrians.
Yes.
Oh, man. People on the road. Let me tell you. Giving away to pedestrians. If a driver is turning left or right in an intersection, the driver must give away to any pedestrian crossing the road the driver is entering. This applies to intersections with or without traffic lights.
This morning, I was driving downtown. I was turning on to Douglas in the left lane. I look. I don't see pedestrians anywhere. But there's some obstacles in my way.
Sure.
And I go to start turning left, and sure enough, some old white hairs walking across the street taking their sweet merry time.
Oh, boy.
And so thankfully, there was enough green light for me to sit there, wait patiently for the pedestrian to pass. It's 2 lanes both direction with a turn lane. So enough distance that it took them a while, and then I turned. So
see?
I gave way to a pedestrian.
Good job. We talked about this earlier in the pet peeves, but this is a misunderstood road rule. Merging. So when a driver is traveling on a road without lane markings and the number of lanes is reduced, they must merge by giving way to any vehicle that is ahead of them. However, a driver who is moving from one lane marked by a broken lane, whether or not the lane is ending, to another must give way to any vehicle already traveling in the same direction.
Yes.
Wow, big.
This kind of goes into that whole, what we were talking about with turn signals. Turn signals are not an automatic acceptance. You have not checked the boxes to just be able to jump into the lane. It's a request for entry. If that request is not granted, you sometimes may have to slow down to get behind the person that you're right adjacent to.
Preach it, brother.
You know, they always talk about it. Everybody always thinks, hey, I got to accelerate to get in front. Look in your rearview mirror. That person may have nobody behind them. And there's your free entry. That's your free pass. Going in front, that's your challenge course.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Exactly.
School zones.
Yep.
Oh, boy. This one you would think is pretty self-explanatory.
Yep. School zone. Protect the kids.
That's right. A school zone is the area around a school with a speed limit. It's usually between 8 and 9:30 and 2:30 and 4 p.m. on school days. There are a small number of non-standard school zone times. These are identified by red, orange school zone signs, which indicate non-standard times. So basically, the point of this rule is you need to be slow in a school zone, be aware of children in the school zone.
Yep.
And when you see a school bus with a stop sign, y'all better stop your butt.
It doesn't matter if it's 4 lanes of traffic, 1 lane of traffic. It doesn't matter how many lanes there are. When the school bus stops and the stop sign is out, that is like suddenly they stuck a stop sign in the middle of the road and everybody should stop. Doesn't matter if you're 4 lanes away from them on the other side. There might be some kid running out of the tall grass right adjacent to you across the road and over there. And that's their God-given right to be able to do that when that stop sign is out.
That's right. Nice public service announcements. These are like public service announcements. These are just wonderful.
Can you tell that some of these things really chat me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I agree. And they chat me too. I'm right with you. Last one I got here, yellow traffic lights. Oh, boy.
Like flashing or just?
No, this one goes green, yellow, then red.
Oh, you're talking about just regular traffic light. I got you. Yeah.
A driver approaching traffic lights showing a yellow traffic light must stop if they can do safely.
Yes. I always remember this because they would talk about, especially we learned to drive in Houston.
That's right.
And approaching the intersection, the dashed line became a solid line.
That's right.
And it was supposed to be that whatever speed limit you were going that was posted, that would be the average distance it would take somebody to stop at that line. And so if you were past that line and it turned yellow, don't try and stop. You're likely to stop in the intersection or cause an accident with somebody behind you, etc. But if you were behind it, you should give every effort to stop before that. I mean, that's what I remember learning.
I think it's great, David. So I guess I better quit, punching the gas if I'm in the middle of a yellow light.
Yeah, I can't say that I haven't been like, wow. If I can stop, I do. And I've had many people fly past me even after it's turned red.
Oh, my.
Yeah, which is scary.
Yeah.
But I punched through a couple of them when I'm close enough that it just doesn't feel comfortable to stop. So.
Very good. So I have a traffic poll. I want to do a traffic poll with with all our audience and with you as well, David.
Okay.
And with times that will be changing, I really honestly in the next 15, 20 years with the electric vehicles and all the self-driving new autonomous vehicles, I want to know, would you use mass transit to go to work if it was available?
I have 2 qualifiers. It has to be consistent and on time.
That would be nice.
And without those 2 things, mass transit will never work. That's my perspective on it. You know, I lived in Japan for 6 months back when I was in college, have traveled there since then. Their mass transit is rarely ever late.
Nice.
I mean, when I was living in the Tokyo area, and I could set my watch, And over the 4 months that I was in one set location, I had one time that a train did not show up on time.
Oh, wow.
They sent a replacement, and it was there about 5 minutes later.
I'm impressed.
So out of 4 months of traveling back and forth between Chiba and Tokyo downtown, set the watch to the second. It was amazing.
Sweet.
So consistent and on time.
Dude, I totally take mass transit.
Yep.
Or I take autonomous cars that pick me up and take me to work.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can read a book. Do something smart.
Yeah.
But anyways, please post in the comments. I want to know, would you guys take mass transit? Would you take one of those Uber self-driving autonomous cars to work or to the grocery store? Let us know in the comments. It'd be fun to know. We'll maybe someday share those numbers. Maybe. We'll see. But you know what? That was our public service announcement. We've spent the last 3 episodes just talking about some crazy road rules, everything from the pet peeves and misunderstood rules to get the hell out of the left lane rule. So
yes.
I want to talk about some funny signs real quick. Let's have some fun with this. Let's talk some humor, okay? So I found some stuff on the interweb. And because, David, as you know, everything on the internet is true.
Everything, the interweb tells no lies.
Tells no lies. I want to come across this sign one day. I think it's probably more in Australia, but if you find one here in the States, please take a picture and let me know. Reproductive area. Do not disturb the kangaroos.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be disturbed either, so I won't disturb the kangaroos.
What a cool sign, I'm telling you.
Kids are tough enough with their disruptions.
Please post this one in the comments too. Take a picture of your phone, but make sure you pull over. Don't be a distracted driver because we just talked about this.
Yep.
If you find this sign, the bump.
Bump it. There's enough said there.
Enough said. Okay. This one's funny. This one's just funny. Where's Big Bone Lick State Park? Please tell me where Big Bone Lick State Park is. And where's Big Beaver Road on exit 69? Tell me.
The chances.
It's not in Kansas.
It's not in Kansas. No, it's not in Kansas. I love it.
That's awesome. My last one here. God bless the cow. Caution, falling cows.
Montana?
Montana?
No, well, I don't know how many mountains are in Montana, but
Idaho?
That's a good question. I don't think they really do cattle in Colorado, do they? I don't know.
If you've seen this, tell us.
Yeah, fill us in. We're flatlanders for the most part, so give us a shout out here.
Never seen it in Texas.
Tell us what's going on.
Anyways, David, please give everybody those beautiful closing statements.
All right. Thank you for watching the Dudes in Kansas show. Please subscribe through your listening and viewing outlet. You can find us at YouTube, Podbean, Apple iTunes Podcasts, Google Play Music Podcasts. And when you subscribe through YouTube, remember to click yes on the notification box to be updated when the video drops. Like and leave constructive feedback. Thank you and see you next time. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Kent.